Now, this may sound too judgmental, but we gathered the top 10 most stupid lottery winners who were lucky enough to actually win but ended up spending their money on useless and silly things that made them more broke than before. Willie Hurt. Willie Hurt, who won $3.1 million in 1989, is known to be a family-oriented and respectable man. But as soon as he won the jackpot in the Michigan lottery, he used his winnings to satisfy his drug addiction, which drained what he won right to the ground in 2 years. After that, his wife divorced him and he lost custody of his children. All these court settlements cost him the last portion of his money. Then, after he was broke, Willie was convicted for the murder of his girlfriend while being under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Jose Antonio Cuetok, an illegal citizen staying in the U.S. who won $750,000, but because of his situation was forced to ask his employer, Eric Cervantes, to claim his winnings. However, Mr. Cervantes had a hidden desire for the jackpot and decided to keep it all for himself. Jose then sued his boss, after which, because of numerous legal issues, ended up spending the majority of the money he won paying off his lawyer's fee and punitive charges. Evelyn Adams, a simple New Jersey citizen, is one lucky woman after winning the lottery twice in 2 years, bringing her total winnings to a whopping $5.4 million. After which she took to Atlantic City casinos to gamble at trying to test her luck. Unfortunately, she failed, and because she gambled most of her money away, she ended up living in a trailer park. Vivian Nicholson. In 1961, Vivian's husband won a lottery football pool, getting over £150,000. She took charge of the money and spent it on everything. She isolated herself from their family and friends, spending most of her days buying couture. Unfortunately, her husband died in a car accident, which pushed Vivian to spend more money shopping, leaving her broke with no family or friends. Callie Rogers won £1.9 million in the UK's lottery in 2003. This 16-year-old girl got too much cash to handle, making her do impulsive things such as getting numerous plastic surgeries, buying a bunch of houses, and going on luxury vacations. In the end, with nothing left, she and her 2 kids were forced to move back with her mother. William Post won $16 million in the lottery, but within 3 months of his annual payment, he already had a $500,000 debt for buying a fancy restaurant and airplane. Then, to add up to his expenses, some family members revealed themselves and took pieces of his winnings, claiming that they earned it. His ex-girlfriend even sued him for her share in his winnings and was able to win. To add insult to injury, his own brother tried to kill him by hiring a hitman in pursuit of inheriting the money that he had won. Then, within a year after his failed kill mission, Mr. Post had a $1 million debt and was convicted after shooting a bill collector. DENISE ROSSI won $1.3 million in the California lottery and divorced her husband to have the total winnings all to herself. After 2 years, her ex-husband discovered the real reason behind their sudden divorce and decided to sue her for not telling him about the lottery. In the end, Denise's husband won the case, and 100% of her lottery prize was awarded to her husband, leaving her broke. Amanda Clayton is a known drug dealer who won $1 million in the lottery. Her winnings only worsened her current condition, and later on, she ended up being arrested after being found guilty of collecting welfare checks. After serving her jail time and paying her fines, she died due to a drug overdose. America Lopez, who won a whopping $24 million, decided that it was a wise decision to retire early and live the life of his dreams. However, his winning ticket came from a split share between 5 other colleagues who ended up suing him, taking away almost $20 million from his winnings and a bit more to pay his legal fees. Finally, Michael Carroll, being a self-proclaimed king of the chains, won a massive £9.7 million in Britain's national lottery in 2002. Unfortunately, he let his winnings go straight to his head and went on spending all his money on cocaine, hookers, and demolition derbies in the course of 5 years. He is now broke and was forced to work at a biscuit factory after being rejected at his old workplace just so he could get by every day.